Three, two, one, go.
All right. Yeah, again. So yes, we're gonna talk about today is Kylian Mbappé. You know the guy? Oh, we all know him for you know one of the fastest players on the earth. Yeah, the guy is he got the speed. He's hardworking. Scoring goals. Since he was in his Monaco days, because he used to, as a kid, he used to play for Monaco. He started all his career in Monaco. Yeah, from the academy to the, all the way to their first team. Yeah, but he was brilliant. I mean, as a young kid. So yeah, then he took Monaco all the way to Champions League, semi-final. That's why PSG later than scouted him, brought him into PSG. Where he spent so many years winning in the French league back to back. The only thing he was missing at French league, at PSG was winning the Champions League. But he did win the World Cup for France national team. Yeah, so since as a very young age, so yeah. So since then he never stopped.
What are his strong points? Strengths?
His strength, his speed. Yeah, he got the skills. Don't get me wrong. Kylian got a lot of skills. The way he moves the ball, skills. It's brilliant. But the speed helps him a lot to beat defenders. To beat, especially the defenders pretty much. Because if you're faster than the defender, if the ball is coming, you are faster than the defender. Obviously, you're always gonna win that race. Yeah. So, yeah, Kylian was, he's a generation talent. So yeah, he's the one nowadays. Young people, especially young, aspirational strikers, to look up to. You know what I mean? He's an inspiration. So he himself said he got his inspiration from Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, who we all know who Cristiano Ronaldo is. Exactly. So Kylian is pretty much replicating what his idol did in the past. Yeah, so he's scoring a lot of goals. Since he came to Real Madrid as well. Although Madrid hasn't been, in their strongest, defensively in some other areas. But yeah, he's been delivering goals, constantly. So he's been very consistent, delivering goals. Yeah, so I hope, next season, because this season, they got knocked out from the Champions League. So I'm hoping that next season Madrid will sign some really good defenders, some really, good midfielders that will help the team and help everyone, to succeed. So yeah,